Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Dredge. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 25 bucks. Quick shout out to Brian, one of my Patreon subscribers, for gifting me a copy of this game. I've been playing this for about 7 hours, a little over 7 hours, and based on my experience so far, well, to be honest with you, I'm kind of hooked on it. No pun intended. This is a fishing game where all is not what it seems. There's some weird things going on in this area, and I still don't know where that is exactly. But the general gameplay loop is, during the day, go out, catch fish, possibly some materials like wood and metal and other things, bring them back, sell the fish, and use the materials to upgrade your boat, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, during the night, weird things come out to play. There's this little, panic mechanic, and if you become too panicked, you start hallucinating. You see rocks that weren't there originally, but your ship can run into anyway and take damage. Monsters come out at night. At least more monsters come out at night. So, yeah, it's a really cool game. It's a little monotonous, because all you're really doing is fishing, a lot of mini games. But overall, it's really fun. Again, I've been playing over 7 hours, and I've gotten through, I want to say, 60% of the upgrade tree. So let's go ahead and show you around a bit. Settings menu, just pause if you want to see any of this in greater detail. Screen mode, monitor, tutorials, clock style, that kind of thing. Accessibility options, you can adjust how sharp your boat turns when you turn. That's kind of cool, I like that. Camera settings, audio sliders, and controls. So there you go. Very simple. There are no difficulty settings. You just go into the game and that's it. One complaint I do have is that I wish the game offered multiple ways to play. As it stands right now, the day and night cycle, very fast. I'm talking like you're out fishing for a little bit and then boom, it's nighttime. And then you got to head back home. It's really fast. When you have a really slow engine, you're not going to get very far. You're going to feel like you're like, well, what progress did I make? That kind of thing. And that's how I felt when I first started playing. I'm like, well, I can't get anywhere because it's always night. And creepy stuff happens at night. I'm going to go ahead and load this up while I'm talking. All right, let's do that. So I'm on day 46. 2 relics found so far. Relics are I think it's your main quest, but don't quote me on it. I'm still playing the game. You start in Greater Marrow here, and this is where you're going to spend the bulk of your time at the beginning of the game anyway. And at this area, you will eventually unlock the fishmonger, dry dock, shipwright, that kind of thing. You can also rest. If instead of working through the night, you can just sleep and regenerate panic that way and avoid all the nasty things. There's also a research area that you can go into, and you can access these 3 buttons, and I'll go back. You undock, rest, and research. Whenever you dock anywhere, these 3 buttons will always be available to you. However, not all towns have a dry dock. Not all towns have a shipwright and fishmonger and so on. Storage is where you can go to store your stuff. I've got bolts of cloth, I've got lumber, I've got research parts. You use the research parts in the area that I'm about to show you. On the right-hand side of the screen is my boat as it stands. You start off with a very small boat, and as you upgrade, you get bigger. And you have more slots. Certain slots are unique to certain things. Like this is nets and fishing, this is a fishing line, this is an engine slot, there's a light slot on the very top. Anyway. Eventually, you'll get a trawl net that you can put down behind you, and it'll just scoop up fish into this little area here. The cabin, you will get books from time to time, and just select one to be active, and just as you play, it'll complete. You'll read it. And you get passive benefits, like 15% resilience to panic. Engines provide 5% more movement speed than listed. So just by finding books and reading these books, and again, just click on the book and just wait. And as you do stuff, it'll read automatically. You'll get these passive benefits. There's a map, and here's the map. I'm not really spoiling anything because this is available to you right from the beginning of the game. The Morrow, Stellar Basin, Gale Cliffs, Devil's Spine, and Twisted Strand are the areas you'll be exploring, but you'll find loot everywhere. So there's that. The X's indicate quests that I'm currently on. I've got a lot of quests that I still have to get done. The encyclopedia is where you can go to learn about the fish that you've discovered so far. It tells you the time of day that they're at, like this is a nighttime fish, how you can catch it, where you can catch it, what kind of fishing pole or line that you need in order to catch it. Like some fish are coastal, some are shallow, some are volcanic. And your fishing line in your boat can only do so many things. This versatile rod that I have catches coastal, mangrove, shallow, and volcanic at the moment. But if I want to catch something different than that, then I have to swap out my rod or upgrade my boat further, get rid of my fishing trawl here and add another fishing line on this side. You figure it out yourself. The amount of damage you can take is listed in these boxes up here. In the very beginning of the game, 3 hits and you're dead. So and that's just barely bumping into a rock in this game, you take damage. And damage is bad because it actually X's out a random square on your boat, and if a fish or something important happens to be there, well, it's gone. Equipment, however, just becomes disabled. You don't lose it, it just becomes disabled, and you can't do anything with it again until you come back to port and repair it. But anyway, that's storage. The fishmonger is where you go. You can buy, eventually, crab pots that you can put in the water, and they just automatically collect crabs for you, and then you can go and sell those. You do have to repair them. Certain pots are larger than others. Some have more durability. You just have to research the different ones and get the ones that you want. So you just sell all your stuff here, and they're open 24/7. The shipwright, whenever you unlock new things, they appear here for purchase. I've unlocked all of these different rods and different things like that, and you equip them to your boat. Takes time to install various engines, the trawl nets, and any lights that you've unlocked. I may want to consider getting this. Tungsten floodlight. Lumens 2100, and this is what? I could possibly buy this for $315. Maybe I'll think about that. All right, well, anyhow, I'll do that later. So that's the shipwright. Dry dock. This is where you go to upgrade your boat with the materials that you're fishing out of the water. Dredging. So, for example, I'm going to click on this white one here, and you go from left to right. This one, as you can see from above my head, there's 2 green things, 2 green hooks. That will be installed when I upgrade this. To do that, if it's on my boat or in my storage, I'm going to take the items over here and drag them over here into their appropriate slots. Lo and behold, I just did that, and I have to spend $120. I've got a $1,400 in the upper right-hand corner there. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And boom, I've now upgraded my boat again. Once you upgrade everything in a column, you move on to the next column, and that's how you upgrade your boat to a larger size. The next one is, well, it's the final one, but it's also very expensive. I still have this light space. The nice thing is that you can partially fill these out and then come back to them later. I don't have any metal or lumber right now, but if I did, I could drop them off and then come back later and then fill the rest in. Okay, so that's the upgrades part. All right, now how does the game actually play? Well, let's go ahead and undock. And keep in mind, your boat is going to look a lot different in the beginning because mine's kind of decked out right now. So, yeah, this is nice, friendly. Look how nice this is, no problem. Sometimes you'll run into fish spots that have little glowy, blue, purplish fog above it. That's an indication that there's an infected or, like, think Cthulhu. Like some kind of like weird infected fish, and they sell for a lot more. This is a mini game. I'm going to hit start fishing. I can either hit F or just I can just click. And there, I just caught a blue mackerel. I just have to time my clicks. Not all the mini games are like that. Some are a little different. Some have shrinking bubbles that you have to click exactly and different things. But even if I don't touch anything, the fish is still caught just a lot more slowly. You'll notice that time passes. Oh, I just caught one. The lumpy mackerel. This is a warped fish that will sell for a lot more. Fish do rot in this game, so the longer you wait to sell these fish, the less money you get for them. So don't go to sleep before selling your fish is what I'm saying. So yeah, there's that, and fish do like disappear from spots. Here's a crab pot that I have sitting here. Depending on the depth, you'll catch different crab. I'm just going to go ahead and hit take all. Just leave that there for later. They do have durability, 2 days remaining. Nothing there. Usually they sparkle when there's something. Okay, nothing there either. It's already 5 o'clock. Even when you're catching fish in this game, time passes quickly. So, yeah, I don't like to be outside when that happens. Here's another fishing minigame. 1, 2. You'll notice that the shape of the fish determines the kind of Tetris piece that you're going to be dealt, I guess. Like, take a look at the left silhouette. It's an L shape. So all of the fish I catch at this spot will have that shape. So I have to kind of fit them in there. And over time, if you look at a spot, you'll be able to tell what you're about to catch just by looking at it. That looks like a straight shot. Yeah, it's these guys. Some of these come out at night, so yeah, I'll take that and that. Okay, fine, and we'll just move on here. I'm looking for material to show you that, if I can find it. The spawns seem to be somewhat random. You know what, let's take that one. 1, 2, 3, these, yeah. Okay, fine. Oh, material, okay. Am I going to be able to fit this? It looks like wood, so probably. This minigame, you just go up and down, avoiding the black squares. Okay, got some wood. And these are the materials that you'll use to upgrade your boat and make it better. Okay. That's depleted. Now you'll note on the very top middle of the screen, there's an eyeball. That means that, oh, I'm starting to get panicked. And hey, don't go too far from home, you idiot, because stuff will happen. You'll see little purplish shapes, like fog. That's bad. Stay away from those. You'll see monsters in the water come at it at night. Also bad. I missed that. I'm looking for... There was a little... There it is. It's warped. Okay. Snag squid. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, things are creepy at night. Again, rocks just appear out of nowhere when there weren't... Ooh, you don't want to mess with that over there. That'll come right at me. I don't want to spoil it too much. I'm just saying, like, it's creepy. Let's just put it that way. Crap happens at night that I don't expect. Rocks will pop out, and if you're not quick, you'll damage your boat. This is not the place that I want to go. Hold in F to dock. And yeah, there's a trader. I can sell trinkets. All the items that are like orange in color, like a dark brown, you can sell those as trinkets, but it's not where I want to be. I can the nice thing about storage is that no matter where you are, it's like the Resident Evil storage boxes. Everything is accessible no matter where you are. So my storage here, I go somewhere else, it's there in that storage. Pursuits are like your main quests, or even side quests, but I don't want to spoil that too much. Alright. Oh, the upgrade tree. Did I not show you that? Research. Okay, so the research part of this game is you find these gears in the water, and you spend them here. There's a rods tab, which is what you see here. This is my most recent one, but eventually I'd like to unlock some of these other ones. Catches abyssal and hadal fish. This one is harvesting platform, coastal, shallow, and oceanic. I need 5 parts for that. Engines. Highly recommend engines in this game because crap will chase you. It will chase you. So having engines, very important. You'll spend gears to unlock this. It'll go to the shop, and then you can just buy them from there. Once you unlock something, you'll always be able to buy it. Pots, these are like crab pots, and I can buy upgraded versions of them, like this hardy crab pot, the large crab pot, and then, as you can see, they just get better and better. Nets, same deal. These are the trawl nets that I was talking about. Certain ones will catch certain fish. So you can swap them from storage as needed to catch the ones that you want. So to do that, you find something that you want to research, and then you click and hold and spend the gear. I have 3 research parts that I'm kind of saving. They're in my storage right now. I don't want to lose them. I kind of want to get this twin jet drive engine so I can go faster and outrun things better. Because, again, lots of spooky stuff. You don't technically have to sleep, but it's a good idea to sleep to lower your panic and to bypass this hard stuff at night. Because your boat's going to be a lot slower than mine at night, just saying, as a beginner. Wow, okay, that fog. That's bad. I'm tempting... Oh! What? I don't know what that is yet. That thing chases me every now and again, and I don't know what it is. Oh, man. Alright. Where the heck am I? I lost... Okay, I need to go that way. Yeah, okay. Luckily, there's a little, like, ghost boat. It's all black. I don't know what it is, but it makes noise, and one time it chased me, and I was like, nope. Oh, and time passes when you're doing this, too, so, like, you could technically get attacked. And I have no space for this. I'm an idiot. Is there anything... I could do that. Oh, this is awful. Okay, what if I put that down there and put that... There we go. And a little bit of maneuvering. Got it done. Alright, a little bit of Tetris. And I'll come back to Yins. Okay, so let's go back home. It's starting to get morning already. Like I said, time in this game is just quick. But as far as what I think, like, again, this whole loop is just incredibly addicting. I really like it. A little frustrating that my ship is so squishy, even with an upgraded hull. These you can get hit multiple times by the same fish and just lose. Sometimes little whirlwinds will pop up out of typhoons and just wreck your ship. Yeah, it's awful. Like, you could be doing so well, then bam. Luckily, the game auto-saves every time you leave port. So when I hit undock, upper left-hand corner, there's a little spinny wheel. That's the save. So every time you dock, it'll save. If you run into an issue, you could kind of save scum it, quit the game without saving, or Alt F4, whatever, and then reload your last port and be done with it. So that is a thing. You can totally do that. So I do recommend this game. Again, I've been playing for about 7 hours now, and even though I got this game for free, it would be 25 bucks. 25 bucks, 7+ hours. It's a decent amount of content there. There is a DLC out there for like $5. It's a key to something in an island I don't want to spoil. I don't know what these trinkets, like if it's worth it. The Steam store page goes into more detail, but there's a $5 DLC for extra, like an extra key or something that unlocks content in this game. I don't like that idea, to be honest with you. I think all of that should be available from the start, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I do recommend this game, and I do thank Brian for gifting it to me. This is a game... I don't typically spend 7-8 hours in a single game like this, but this game, you know, has its hooks in me, so to speak. So that was Dredge. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.